The words of a president matter. No matter if they're good, bad, or indifferent, they matter. No matter how competent or incompetent the president is, they can send a nation to war, they can bring peace, they can make markets rise or fall, and they can do things that I've observed can make a difference just by what they say. And on top of that, accompanied by white supremacists, Ku Klux Klan, a young woman was killed protesting those folks. And the President of the United States was asked, what do you think? And he said, quote, something no president's ever said. He said, they're very fine people on both sides. No president has ever said anything like that. The generic point I'm making is, not all his fault, but it legitimizes. It legitimizes the dark side of human nature. And what it did, though, it also exposed what had not been paid enough attention to, the underlying racism that is institutionalized in the United States, still exists, has existed for 400 years. And so what's happened is that we end up in a circumstance like you had here in Kenosha and have here in Kenosha. But, you know, I had a serious operation years ago, a neurosurgeon, and he gave me a relatively small chance of making it. After it was all over, I said, I'll be fine. And he said, you know what your problem is, Senator? He said, you're a congenital optimist. Well, I think we've reached an inflection point in American history. I honest to God believe we have an enormous opportunity now that the screen, the curtain's been pulled back on just what's going on in the country, to do a lot of really positive things. You know, as much as they say that, you know, Black Lives Matter has lost some standing since the president's gone on this rant about, you know, law and order, et cetera, still you have over 50% of the American people supporting it. It was up to 78. That's never happened before. People are beginning to see, because of COVID, who the people are out breaking their necks and risking their lives to keep them safe in their homes.